Hey everybody, how's it going? Extreme Trends here, and welcome to the top 5 little kids who called 911. We've all called a number or two we weren't supposed to when we were little, although most of us didn't have to call 911 that young. These kids called the emergency number thinking it would help them with their problem, not knowing that in the end it would turn out to be a cute and funny story. At number 5, we have a 6-year-old Robbie Richardson that wants to be a police officer when he grows up. When Robbie took a ride with his dad and saw him drive past a red light, he did what he thought was the right thing to do. He called the cops.
What's your emergency?
Daddy went past a red light.
Yeah?
This isn't the kind of emergency that a parent has in mind when thinking of their kid calling 911. Mike Richardson and Robbie were on their way to a car wash and the father stopped at a red light before taking a right turn, which was actually illegal in Massachusetts. But Robbie, who dreams of becoming a police officer, noticed that his dad had driven an illegal turn when the light was red.
He went past a red light.
He says, yeah, you can turn on red, Dad.
And then when it turns red, you stop.
The kid said he was going to call the police on his dad, but the dad blew it off thinking that he's only 6 years old and that he wasn't gonna do it. Well, when they got home, Robbie actually called the police. They were all cooking on the grill outside when Robbie went inside of the house. 5 minutes later, he came out of the house with a phone and said, somebody called. So the dad had to explain to the police officer what actually happened and apologize.
Somebody just called.
Okay. Hello? That's my 5-year-old son. Just want to let us know you ran a red light. Oh, no. I apologize.
As you all probably know, math can be hard, and math for homework can be stressful. So at number 4, we have the adorable moment a child calls 911 for help with his maths homework. This kid was having trouble doing subtractions or his takeaways, so he called 911 and asked for help.
911 emergency.
Yeah, I need some help.
What's the matter?
With my math.
Was your mouth?
It was my math. I have to do it.
But what was most amazing about his reported incident was how the 911 operator responded. In an amazing recording from emergency services, the young boy, who said he was only 4 years old, tells the operators that he needs help with a question such as 16 minus 8 and 5 minus 5. That is when you would expect the operator to give the boy a stern telling off or even accuse the child of making a prank call. But instead, the operator listens to the child and actually offers help.
I have takeaways.
Oh, you got to do the takeaways?
Yeah.
All right, what's the problem?
You have to help me with my math.
Okay. Tell me what the math is.
Oh, here's one. 5 take away 5.
5, take away 5. And how much do you think that is?
5.
Eventually, the boy's mother can be heard asking what the boy is up to on the phone, and the adorable call comes to a close.
Daddy, what are you doing? Just playing math off of me with my math. What did I tell you about playing on the phone?
Your mother.
And I need help. The car says that. I didn't mean to police.
Number 3, Elf on a Shelf. A 7-year-old New Jersey girl panicked after she touched her elf on the shelf, so she called 911 for help. In the popular holiday book, the elf loses its magic if it's touched or if it's moved. So after Lizabelle accidentally knocked her family's elf from its shelf, she worried that her actions might not sit well with Santa Claus. She called 911 and explained to the operator that she was trying to call her dad to tell him something about the accident and mistakenly dialed 911.
911, where's your emergency? 911, hello?
Isabella, don't come to my house, no, don't.
Okay, were you accidentally dialing 911? You made a mistake?
Yes, I was trying to tell my dad that I called you an accident.
Okay, mistakes happen, honey. You could just say you made a mistake, okay?
Police are illegally required to investigate emergency calls, so despite Isabel's demands for the police not to come to her home, an officer actually shows up to her residence in Old Bridge, New Jersey. When the officer got there, the little girl quickly ran out of the house trying to shush him away. She knew 911 is just for emergencies, but in her mind, she was absolutely scared to death that Christmas might be ruined and that Santa wouldn't come.
She thought she killed the elf or the elf was injured and Santa would be upset and Santa wouldn't come.
After the call, police and the fire department made sure Santa made a special visit to Isabel's doorstep.
I like the fact that she knew how to call 911 in case there really is an emergency.
She gave me another chance.
At number 2, we have the little 5-year-old Sandy Faye Wallen. Dispatchers received a call from her after she learned how to dial 911 during safety week at her school. The kindergartner said that she was playing with disconnected phones and called 911 3 times. When the little girl called 911, the dispatcher talked with her for around 5 minutes in total and dispatched an officer to a home in the McDowell County.
Where do you go to school?
At kindergarten.
Did they tell you about 911 today?
Yeah.
They did. Okay. Well, you sure did pay attention today, didn't you?
The deputy spoke with the little girl and was careful not to scare her, so she wouldn't be scared to dial 911 if an incident were to ever occur.
What's your papa's name?
I just need to call Papa.
When the deputy arrived at the house, the little girl actually ran and hugged them because she was so excited.
The deputy said you ran and hugged her.
Yeah, I did.
Why'd you do that?
Because I was excited. And a little scared.
She said that when the officer left, she was nervous, worried that she might come back and take her to jail.
But I was scared when she left.
Why?
Because,
Why? Because you thought you did something wrong?
yeah. I thought she would come back and take me to jail.
And finally, coming in number 1, we have Savannah, the 5-year-old hero who saved her dad with the most adorable 911 call ever. When Savannah Hainsley's dad started having chest pains one morning, the 5-year-old made the 911 call. Most impressive of all is that she actually managed to get on the phone and handle this scary situation with courage, remaining calm throughout the entire call and being helpful to the dispatcher. Luckily, Savannah's dad made a full recovery. Since the story has a happy ending, I think it's alright to say that there was some unintended humor here, since this sweet little 5-year-old was actually concerned that her outfit wasn't appropriate for the officers when they arrived. Although this story took place around 7 years ago, it is still incredibly cute. Listen to this adorable phone conversation and you won't be able to keep yourself from smiling.
My dad can't hardly breathe.
Okay, hold on a second, okay?
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 5 years old.
Okay, what's your name?
Savannah.
Okay, Savannah, hold on. I'm getting them dispatched, okay?
Okay. You need to come real fast.
Okay, Savannah, I have them on the way. Is your daddy still awake?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your front door unlocked, Savannah?
Is the front door unlocked? No.
Okay, Savannah, can you go unlock that front door for me?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, we need to... Don't worry, Dad.
Can you ask him if this has ever happened before?
Has this ever happened? No. So far, so good. He's still awake.
Hey, ask him if he has any kind of chest pain.
Do you have any chest pain? Yes.
Okay.
This is his first time.
Okay. I got him on the way, so...
Okay. We're in our jammies. And I'm in a TikTok, so I'll have to get dressed.
Okay.
I know what I'm going to wear, but he really needs oxygen real fast. Yes, the door's unlocked.
Okay.
Fantastic. So fantastic. And I love when she keeps saying, so far, so good. She says that several times throughout it, and you know that's probably something her mom always says.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I was telling the guys here that when I was about 10 or 11 years old, I started babysitting for a little girl down the street that was about 5 years old. And the first time I babysat for her, I said, okay, it's time to go to bed. And she said, okay, march. And I was like, but I thought, well, that's what her mom says to her. So anyway, the 911 operator wants to make sure that Savannah stays with her father until the ambulance gets there because she still wants to make sure she puts on a different outfit.
Okay.
Is he still doing okay, Savannah?
Yeah, he's okay.
Okay.
I'll be in my room, and I'll be putting on,
Say, Savannah, I want you to stay there with your daddy, okay?
Okay.
I need you to make sure that he stays awake, so...
Oh, okay. I got that. And we have a dog that's really, small.
So he's friendly?
He's friendly.
Okay.
He kind of barks.
He kind of barks? That's all right, though.
Lou, come on. Damn, it's on the way. Come on, Lulu. Yeah.
Is your dad okay still?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, so good. Stay calm, Dad.
Stay calm. Oh.
So that has been the top 5 little kids who called 911. If you did enjoy the video or found it interesting, then why not go check out one of my other videos by clicking a video on screen now. Before you do that though, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you do not miss a single upload. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video.
You're not supposed to call 911 only if it's emergency.